how could I even notice upon that? Like it was such a strong level of doubt that I was having on myself, and it was just like unnatural, but it felt like okay, and it's like yeah, like they say depression and shit like that can cause a lot of things, but it was getting to the point where it didn't make sense, and I wasn't in that bad a state of a mind to be like producing those types of thoughts. And then the way things just kind of became out of my control, like very quickly, and the way life got really, really hard. There's a point where it's like it's just where things just really do become at that state uncontrollable. Like things are happening. Like I remember like while trying to be on the like phone with her like late at night, there would be times where like it would feel like I was getting choked, but like not necessarily like there was pressure on my like on my neck, but it felt like suddenly my neck or my throat like started to swell.
Oh
Like
shit.
there's been yeah, there was that one. There was one time
So
that
you thought, you know,
it felt like there was a fucking like sewing needle like inside my fucking like leg, bro. Like and it was like getting like pushed out to like the surface, and then it felt like it was fucking growing. And it fucking like then it was like this was on a really fucked up days. This how I think it was before it. It was right before then, cause I don't think it. I'm trying to remember which happened first. You know what? I I wanted to ignore it because you know what I'm about to say is a very distinct feeling. Like kind of like how like that was so strange what I said about the sewing needle. Oh, and the sewing needle's like sharp on both sides. Like that's what it felt like. Like it's a strange thing, but like you can understand that, kind of like that, but almost like even more, because it's based in reality. So like, imagine your pubes, bro. Just all of a sudden your pants, just fucking like a couple of them or something, or one of them, just got like pulled taut or something, or you would know what that feels like, right? There's no fucking
yeah,
doubt you would need like your hands or to move anything. And at first you would think like, oh, it got caught on my underwear or something, and you would move it, right? And like, there's no like it keeps happening, and you're like, okay, well, you're trying not to panic. Like you're just like, this isn't normal. This isn't okay. You're like you don't even feel like you can say anything. Like it's the
yeah,
freaking it's terrifying. You're just like what do I do? And then it's like you're just trying to ignore it. And then that thing with the snowing needle happened, and it's like it felt like it was growing and everything, and then it got like it flipped like the length that it was, and it got closer and closer and closer to me, till the point where it's like it's fucking. At this point, it's getting to the point where I'm starting to think I have like fucking bugs in my body. Like
crazy.
it was like it. I was trying not to like think like let that overcome me and like fully like I
Mm-hmm.
was like no, like there's no way, like there's just no way. And then it's like it's to a point where I'm having to like fucking strip. And it's like, and then I can visibly see it, bro. What I just described, I can see it before my own eyes that certain ones are just fucking moving, just moving front of my own, yeah, just in front of my own eyes. And it was fucked up, bro. Like, it was just like, it's one of those moments where it's like, I had gone through a long period of time of like, of how that shit has tormented me and how I finally like kind of like almost tormented it to like learn a bit from it, because it's like, and then it fucking came back to fucking haunt me, like really bad. Especially the way I would be toxic sometimes towards like the other side, and it doesn't take much, bro. I mean, it kind of does, because it takes repetitiveness. Repetitiveness is more meaningful to them, like, and like just taunting essentially, like just like on even what Ghost Adventures has been heard to like, that's been said to even be like like have the taunting behavior, and how we've even seen it in some of the episodes. So it's not like they can even completely deny that. Sometimes that happens, and especially when it's like they're defending someone or something, you know, like pick on someone your own size, like type of thing, and they're literally just talking about themselves compared to just someone different. Like in the demon's eyes, you know, it's like I don't fucking care how old you are, pretty much. Like, is what the feeling is, you know. But it's yeah, bro, it's fucking, it's crazy. When my aunt and my cousin, they, when they passed, like, we didn't find out like right away. It was like a little bit after, but it was I started to hear like you know how they say like, oh, after you spend a lot of time with someone, like you'll kind of hear them in your head and their narrator, and like it was at that time, like I didn't even, it was so hard to like even believe like anything of shit that was racing through my head, and I was getting to more and more of like so long like coming of like starting to believe like maybe there's some type of indication of, because like crazy shit would happen even from like whether it's just negative and then just, yeah, just the odd instincts that it's just like, bro, I had no idea about that, but how it's just becoming more and more, and yeah, I remember hearing like just waking up one morning and hearing both of them like talking about my room, like it just, like the cleanliness of it, you know, and like just a regular conversation. like absolutely, like that was like their tone in my head, you know, like it's and like, you know, I'm, even if I were to wake up, you know, like, and like start thinking about maybe my room, you know, like it's kind of really weird to, I mean, I guess maybe in my dream, you know, they were there, but still, like, regardless, like, to be thinking in their tones and have it go on for a bit, and for a while, I like, because I didn't know if I was hearing anything real or not, because it was just all evil, and it seemed like evil fighting with someone or something, you know, like, and it's not something that always responded all the time, but like something, and then yeah, it's just like pretending like I don't know, like I'm like, nah, there's no way, like I'm just crazy, you know, like there's like all this, or like I've just been sad, you know, like this is just a part of life, you know, like this is gonna go away, that's for sure what this is, like, and there became a point where like the conversations, pretty much like the things that like could be hearing and feeling, and like like the discussion that we it was just still pretty much everything about like relative to like what was going on with like my life and like the choices, and when I would make something that was like I'd kind of just like doubt myself or don't think a few times, like felt like I should have did that for sure, but did this, or like, you know, those moments like was when they'd really have that dialogue, and or just a delay, you know, and or I would wait and I would like go do other things, and I'd pretend like I'd forgotten all about that other thing that I was just doing. I was probably positive or something, you know, and then could kind of hear this other thing like, oh, like oh, like no, well, like eventually, like, you know, like after so long I'd hear what seemed like the good side was just like, you're gonna, like, nah, like, watch, he's gonna do it, he's gonna be good and be okay. And then like sometimes I would get distracted, and it was crazy the way it would come up, because it was like all of a sudden, like, I'd either just be out of nowhere, no idea what I was doing, like, and be short of breath, everything was really weird. And then it was like sometimes where I'd get distracted out of something completely different, and then I would forget about it, and like it'd be this just this extra weird feeling about it, but it was like could hear like I wouldn't have to really think about it, worry about it, but it was like there was something talking about like everything that had happened and what had was supposed to be doing, and it's like if I'd gotten like a little too distracted, it's like you could there would start to hearing like different things from them, and it's like got to the point where it's like it's like I can't really, you know, keep trying to tell myself like I don't think that has like that's not real, you know, like that it's something that, because the more I do, the more it's gonna like kind of fuck with my life, honestly. Like, and that's fucking that's it right there. Like, even as just accepting it, moving on, trying not to have anything to do with it is something else and like entirely. But like just trying to run away from it is gonna like fuck me up. But
And help in the long run.
yeah, absolutely, bro. But it's that's been a whole fucking whole lot. Like it's been heavy, because it's like I don't really have like I tried talking about it with like one who I thought was like a bit more capable. Like, or it says that they're, you know, understanding the other side, like, and kind of is, but it's just like also ignorant in like a lot of other ways.
Uh,
So it's like it's it's just a really hard person to. I got you.
mm,
But oh yeah, it's tough that like because I can't like open up with him and go too far with it, because it's like he's already kind of like seen, you can feel like the evil of his own, like that's kind of around him, and it just that's seemed to have been around him for a while, which I've had too, and it's like I get it, and it's just like toxic mentalities, you know, like not and not really able to get him out of that, like just out of like his own character, personality, you know, pretty much. And he's lately
yeah.
had that shift, had that change, because of the literally our line of work is about like taking care of yourself and your mental and shit like that, and taking care of people who have low capabilities in that. And now he's at the point where he's like surrounded by his coworkers that are like pretty much therapists, and it's yeah, it's not, he's finally getting to work on that, but it's like I yeah, it's hard to get too far with anyone. That's like I can't even trust like getting any of this shit mad to like fuck with you because of how like unfortunate like that. It's just so dangerous. Like with that, like it's just so much that could be led from that. Man, fucking. But so many bots that keep coming. I mean, not so many, but there's been like 3 bots that have come in so far, trying to get me to buy viewers. Yeah, bro, fucking ghosts are real, and there'd be good ghosts though, you know, and they're not just the bad ones.
They be they be revealing themselves when they want to, and that's
Yeah, bro, they will come at the worst possible time, like every time. And they will be there, like, every time, like, you're there. Like, do anything fucking positive. Like, and it's just up to you to, like, show them wrong and just keep doing positive and positive, you know?
gotta stand your ground. You and fucking remember you're the one that's alive.
Fuck
I
yeah,
think
bro.
that's where we find the strength.
I also smudged, like, last week, I think it was. Like,
Hmm.
and man, that shit was, like, fucking night and day, bro.
Yeah.
Sounded like I heard that motherfucker coughing. I was like, I know this. I was like, man, this is fake. I was like, I was like, okay. I was like, now this feels like you guys are just fucking with me. Like, that's what I felt like thinking, you know? But I was like, just to let it go. Let it go. Like, just try to be positive about this. Just keep embracing it. And it was like, I went to go get some food before work and came back home. It was like, I didn't have a crazy lot of time. Just hopped in the shower and then left. But it was like, it felt like night and day. It was just like a whole different house. Like, just the feeling. Like, I could feel it like in my smile. Like, yeah, bro, it's definitely
Way
an
different.
important way of life and something to embrace, even if it's just with the cleansing part, you know, like just giving thanks, you know, with that positivity.
Hmm.
Uh, but what has fucked with you?
Me personally, I've I remember seeing like this figure a lot, or the shadow figure a lot, and I remember like thinking for the longest time it was like sleep paralysis,
Yeah,
and then like I started like getting hurt from it. Like I got pushed off of my bunk bed and then like cause I was awake, I was looking at this figure, and then like it pushed me off of the fucking like the space that I was sleeping in, and I was sleeping high up, so fucked up. And I remember I had to call out of work that day, and they're like, "Well, what happened to you?" And I was like, "Well, I fell. I rolled off into a desk." I told them that it was me, but I remember having that encounter and thinking, "What the fuck was that?" Like, cause I was like numb and like sleep paralysis. So, I stopped having those episodes after I left GCU. But then when I came out here to Nevada, I was staying out in a trailer for a little bit. And sometimes when I would like go outside, like I'd swear I could see the same figure in the field that I was staying in. So like that would freak me out, and I would just thinking about it. Um, and then I think it was like 2021. I saw it again, and like I remember I got like fucking sick that night. Like sick. Like I was so scared, thinking like that fucking thing put a hex on me or something. Why the fuck do I feel like this? I was scared.
Yeah, bro. That's fucked up.
So
Yeah, that's something
it
been.
was,
It sounds like something that's been trying to get after you for a while, bro.
yeah. Like it was different like when I was a kid because I remember I used to do things and it didn't really like, but I felt like it was like one of the first times in my life like I had like a cloud hanging over my head, thinking like, damn, like I'm fucking, I'm always gonna have that. That celebrity card is fucking
You feel
broken,
like
dog.
something that's never gonna go away. That said that
hmm
what card?
Playing this Pokemon game, it's a celebrity card. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, bro.
That's
It's
crazy. He is. What? Um,
yeah. It definitely feels like that, and that was weird. Um, just felt like a pounding or something weird.
it's always in the back of your head.
But that was. That was weird. It's one of those where it's like it felt that shit in the foundation, bro. But
Mhm.
um, that kind of lost what I was saying, but that brings me back to like smudging might be a real good option, something to do, because like bro, when I bought the smudging kit like online, I'm not saying you have to buy it that way. You can just go to the smoke shop too and buy yourself. But I wanted like the little clam shell thing and whatnot. That was cool. But
Oh, okay.
but and yeah, I did that, and that same night, mom was woken up to fucking pounding on the door, like not
Like boom, boom,
like
boom, boom.
yeah, like fucking pound. And this wasn't like it's kind of messing with her. I was like like, cause I was also up at that time too, cause that's why I was kind of like messing with her. I was
Yeah.
like, man, I should have heard that. And then she was like, I was like, how many times did it knock? She's like, no, it was pounding. Like I woke up to it, like still knocking. And then like she she said that, and like I went over to go check it, and like I opened the door, and it's like the dogs aren't barking or anything. Like we're in a mobile home park, so like the neighbors are have like a bunch of dogs, and they're fucking always barking at like anything. And she's she
Mhm.
can't see anything, she don't hear anything, like it's fucking quiet as hell, you know, like it's just makes no fucking sense at all. Like and but here's the other thing about it. So we have a security door, right?
Yeah.
And she said she could hear that shit the on the wooden door.
Mhm.
And during when I was kind of like messing with her, I don't know if it was when I was messing with her, but I definitely asked I was like, was it on this like the side of the house? She was like, no, it was on the it was like on the actual door. And
That's crazy.
so yeah, bro, yeah, it was fucking wild. So it's definitely something to like to really consider, honestly. Like especially if you feel like there's been something. Hey, how you? I don't know if it's but yeah, my bad. Started to look at chat. But yeah, bro, it's absolutely like something to look into, especially if there's been something like that going on, you know, like it's just something to give a try. And like, honestly, I was like, man, I don't really know how to smudge like the prayer. Like I was getting overthinking and worried about it. And I just seen this like
Mm.
I don't an indigenous person. I don't know what to call brother, but someone who was here first and does shit the real right way and by like fucking being connected with Mother Nature and shit like properly. So it's like I trust him, and he's just like you don't really even need to like you just have to. It's not important, you know. Like you don't need to know how to. Like it's just it's about your connection, you know. Like having that like just an intent, like you know, and just trying to make some intent, you know, and so just showed what he likes to do, likes to you know try to put it like all over his from his like his head to like his feet, you know, just to like signify, you know, like to help bring positivity, you know, to in all these ways to hear more than you know you speak, you know, the positive thinking, you know, that helps bring out the words and like this prayer and things like that, and and yeah, it's just kind of like that, and that helped me a lot. Just like just going for it, you know, and not really knowing what, and feeling that I might do it again soon with like a more intent, and like maybe do it more often with just like kind of like for me to help like for positivity thoughts and having a good day, you know, something like that, and just wash off any negativity in the week or the month, you know. Hello, how you doing, Hazel Johnson? Thank you for joining. Thank you for chatting. We was talking about a bunch of shit. A Merry Christmas. Yeah, bro. Fucking
It's a trip.
life's a bitch. Alright.
Crazy how this shit comes and goes.
Yeah, it is, bro. It really is. You wanna after opening a whole ass can of worms, are you have to come back and play some gears?
Oh yeah, let's get that shit started up, bro. I just edited my deck on Pokemon.
That's right. Here we go. Fucking
It's crazy that the Fukine,
yeah.
his girlfriend Susie,
Uh huh.
has a fat old ass.
That's right.
Yeah,
My bad. I paused that. The fucking chat
that's
said.
that's what did chat say?
Chat was like, for one, they I don't. That's not proper English. Have you remember me? Is what was stated. Maybe that meant
Just say
do
yes,
you remember
yes we
me?
have.
Yes, we have you. Me remember. Me
There
remember
we go.
have you.
Oh yeah,
But see,
proper English.
the weird thing is that first time chat. Like, I do I do feel like I remember Hazel Johnson, but did you only subscribe? I don't go that far back, and I think it was a really long time ago. But the first time chat just throwing me off. I'm not saying that you's lying. I said invite.
Damn, it just popped up right now. He sent it to you 3 times. No, the fuck he didn't. Or you didn't connect me, Xbox.
I sent it twice.